The UK is home to some great theme parks, and soon will be home to another in 2031 when Universal Studios Great Britain opens. On an average theme park day, I can get through 8 or 9 different attractions, which got me wondering about the attractions that can be found in London. Is it possible to turn London into a theme park? Let's find out if it is possible. Our first stop is Madame Tussauds London, a wax museum that originally opened in 1835. Inside, our first 2 attractions could be found. The first is a large dark ride called the Spirit of London, which opened in 1993, as every theme park deserves a dark ride. This one uses an Omnimover style ride system where guests ride taxi cars and journey through London's history, past animated wax figures. Following the dark ride towards the end of the exhibit, guests encounter Marvel 4D, a 4D show themed to the Marvel superheroes that opened in 2010 in the former planetarium section of Madame Tussauds. The combination of theme park staples like a dark ride and a 4D show makes Madame Tussauds a must-do on our London theme park day. When I undertook the challenge, I had a Merlin annual pass which allowed access to most of the places we'll visit today, but a multi-attraction ticket is available if you only want to visit certain attractions. From Madame Tussauds and the Bakerloo station, you can take the Metropolitan line to Farringdon station, then walk for 15 minutes to the Postal Museum. Opening in 2017, this is our newest attraction to visit, another dark ride. Here guests board the old mail rail that Post used to travel on throughout London, with visual presentations exploring the history of the Royal Mail and the British postal system. Admission at the time was £18.50 for adults and included 1 ride of a mail rail and a year's admission to the Postal Museum itself. But at this point I was only 3 attractions down, so sped through the Postal Museum before walking back to Farringdon. From Farringdon you can take the Circle line to the South Bank to the County Hall building, home to the rest of our attractions, and my first mistake. My first stop was the London Dungeon, home to our most thrilling attraction since 2013. Not only is the London Dungeon a scarier interactive walkthrough than Shreks Adventure, detailing the gorier side of London's history, the experience ends with the Drop Dead Drop Ride, a drop tower to simulate the guests experiencing the gallows, having been trialled in the room before. The London Dungeons is also home to the Tyrant Boat Ride, but every time I've visited it's not been working. Next door to the London Dungeon is Shreks Adventure, which closed the earliest at 3 PM the day I visited, with last entry at 2:45. Shreks Adventure is an interactive walkthrough attraction through Far Far Away that opened in 2015. To get there, guests have to board a magical tour bus, a 4D simulator attraction where they can also see other DreamWorks characters from outside of the Shrek universe. By the time I had finished the London Dungeon and got something to eat, I had missed my last entry to Shreks Adventure, so next time I would aim to do Shreks Adventure first, as it closed earlier and is shorter than the London Dungeon. As I missed out on an attraction, and both Chessington Worlds of Adventure and Alton Towers include sea life amongst the attraction lineup, I wanted to fit in a visit to the London Sea Life Centre to experience the aquarium that had been open since 1997. Fortunately, the Sea Life was open until 7 PM, so I could experience it. Next was the Golden Carousel, located on the South Bank near the London Eye. At the time of recording it was £4 and just a basic carousel. The final attraction of the day was the London Eye, that is celebrating its 25th anniversary this year in 2025. The 433-foot Ferris wheel was the largest Ferris wheel in the world when it opened, and was only intended to be open for 5 years to mark the new millennium. Since then it's become the most popular tourist attraction in London, solidifying its place on the London skyline. The 30-minute scenic observation platform has become synonymous with London and lasted an extra 20 years more than it was supposed to. By the end of the day, I had experienced 7 different attractions throughout London, including 2 dark rides, a drop tower, a 4D show, the 5th largest Ferris wheel in the world, a carousel, and a sea life aquarium, missing out on a simulator. That doesn't include the exhibits that the rides are a part of. Whilst London doesn't include some classic staples of a theme park like a roller coaster, there are enough attractions in London to designate it a theme park. It may be expensive to try and do everything in one day, and it's quite a time crunch thanks to the length of Madame Tussauds, Shreks Adventure and the London Dungeon, and the early closing of those three too. The saving grace was the Sea Life Centre opening until 7 and the London Eye remaining open until 8:30. If you want to enjoy each individual attraction for their whole experiences and not just rush through to get to the rides, I'd recommend spreading the attractions out over a longer weekend to London. Either way, London could definitely be classed as a theme park with the number of attractions it has to offer. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe and leave a comment down below on what you want to see next on the Distory channel.